What's going on, guys? It's Seth Ford here, and tonight I am back with another Carolina Panthers video, and it is day 3 of the free agency, and the Carolina Panthers are off to a great start, in my opinion. At first, I was a little worried at day 1 when they just signed J.C. Horn, and the whole saga with Milton Williams, who played us, pretty much backstabbed us, and he left for the Patriots because the Patriots have a lot of cap, so they can do whatever they want. But today, I'm actually excited about today. Like, they actually made some moves. Carolina Panthers signed a running back. They also signed a linebacker as well, which they need to fill the needs, which I think that filling the needs for depth guys, which is great. And of course, they also re-signed a player as well, which I knew about this guy who only played a few times this year as well. So, as you guys can see right here, the Carolina Panthers signed running back Rico Dowdell, something, I can't pronounce the last name, so I'm just going to say Doodle. So that's a huge signing, even though he is also a South Carolina Gamecock former player. Shocker, because for some reason, the Carolina Panthers love the Gamecocks and not Clemson, which I guess for some reason they hate Clemson. Oh well. It's like they refuse to sign Clemson players, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, that's just whatever. Also, the Carolina Panthers did sign a key defensive linebacker, though Rams fans say that like he's not the best linebacker. So we'll look at his PFF grades from here on out. But I mean, he had 135 tackles. So, that's saying something. And of course, also the Panthers potentially might trade for a big time player. Who knows? We'll see. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of rumors going on. With the rumor mill on Twitter, on social media, everybody trying to farm impressions here and there. It's all crazy. I love free agency. It gets you excited. It also gets you pissed off. It's like a roller coaster of emotions as a fan, but I enjoy it because you get to see what teams pick the players, sign players here and there, and trades as well. So let's go ahead and go through the day 3 signings right here. They didn't give you the Panthers didn't really give you a whole lot with the contract, so that'll probably come out later on of the week. So day 3 signings right here, you guys can see we got a linebacker from the Rams, Christian Roseboom, 1-year deal. A wide receiver, Dan Chesnia, whatever. I'm gonna say Chesnia. Resigned on a 1-year deal as well. He's basically like a depth piece for the Carolina Panthers. So he didn't really play too much this year, but I think he actually played okay. Like just the time that he was in. And of course, Rico Dowdell. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. I could be totally wrong. I know I need to just learn his last name. I just destroy it every time. Cowboys 1-year deal. So that he actually had 1,000 yards of rushing. So that is going to be huge, especially for Chuba Hubbard as a 1-2 punch. I know Jonathan Brooks sucks for him because he is injured. Okay, this is kind of getting annoying. Someone should do that. So, but yeah, it sucks for him because I really had high hopes for Jonathan Brooks out of the draft last year, but he had an ACL injury, but I don't know when he'll come back, so who knows. But as further ado, let's go ahead and go through the 3 PFF grades, and we'll talk about the stats as well. So first off, we got linebacker from the Los Angeles Rams, Christian Roseboom. Pretty cool last name in my opinion. So linebacker, 6'2", 230. We definitely needed a linebacker. He had 135 tackles overall, and I think some Rams fans say, oh, he's okay, but that's just coming from Rams fans. They probably were sad that he left. And also we got Bobby Brown from them too. So that's 2 key guys. And they the Carolina Panthers desperately need linebacker help with Trevin Wallace, who's the only one left, and Shaq Thompson leaving, which sucks, but he's injury prone. All right, so the overall grade, which is not great in my opinion, which the PFF grade shows, which is 59.0, which is 121 overall rankings out of 189 of linebackers. His pass rushing grade, not so great, 52.5, below average, 142 ranked in the league. Run defense, 58.4, 141 ranked, so not too great as well. And of course, the coverage grade, 60.9, which is 74th, which is about average, as you can say, for a linebacker, which is not too entirely bad. I think things will change when he's with Evero as defensive coordinator. So I think with the new place, he may pop off like Frankie Louvu popped off when he came from the Jets when he signed, which sucks. I wish we still had Frankie Louvu because that dude is a dog. All right, so he had 91 solo tackles. So that right there, that guy knows where to go to find the opposing player on the offense. Ranked 16th in the league, which is 91 total tackles. He had 1 sack, ranked 47th in the league. He had 41 assists, which is ranked 7th. 0 forced fumbles, and then the total stats right here you guys can see also. I will zoom in for y'all. All right. So he's ranked 16th in the league for solo tackles, which is 91, which is showed. 7th for assists, 41. Forced fumbles, 0. He had 39 stops, that's actually a really good sign to see, which he had 26 stops. He had only 1 sack. He had 18 missed tackles. That's not great to see. He also allowed 115.7, which is passer rating allowed, which is not great. Total pressures, though, 69. Total pressures, he had 5 total pressures, so not too entirely bad. And, of course, his rankings for his snaps being played. Oh, yeah, he has ranked 32nd in the league for total snaps, which is 828. 23rd overall with run defense snaps, 361. Looks like they use a lot of blitzing packages for him. And, of course, he was ranked 68th for pass rush snaps, 33. Of course, he was more of a coverage linebacker, so they use him in the blitz, I guess. But then they also use him in the coverage, which is he was ranked 30th for 434. There you have it for Christian Rosboom. Pretty cool last name. I think that'd be a good pickup for maybe depth or also the starting linebacker because they desperately need linebackers. I still think that they should draft a linebacker out of the NFL draft this upcoming April. So we'll see how all that pans out for the Panthers. But this one, I'm actually excited about this one. I like Rico Dowdell or Doodle, whatever his freaking last name means. I'll probably go back and listen of how you pronounce his last name. Dowdell. I'm going to say Dowdell because it's Dowdle, whatever. So he's running back, 6 foot, 215 pounds. Could be a power running back, which the Carolina Panthers desperately need. Chuba Hubbard is also a tough running back, but I feel like he's more of an exclusive running back or a pass-catching type of running back. He's still really solid. I miss Deontay Foreman, which we never let him go, but that's past us now. But this dude actually had a really, really solid year for the Dallas Cowboys, so I think that a lot of fans are also sad to see him go because I guess the GM for the Cowboys are a bunch of dumb, is just an idiot. So his overall grade really solid in my opinion for I guess you can say a backup running back or just the starting running back. I didn't really watch a whole lot, but he did dominate us when the Panthers played them. So he had a 73.9 overall grade, ranked 21st in the league, which is 47th of all running backs. Really solid in my opinion. He's pretty decent with the receiving game as well, which ranked 21st in the league as well. So that's a huge plus for the Carolina Panthers. 64.9 overall for rushing grade, really, really good. Ranked 26th in the league with 74.4 overall. He had 235 carries, so he was basically the starting running back for this year. Ranked 15th in the league. He had 1,079 rushing yards, which is solid. But he only had 2 touchdowns because the Cowboys were not great. And, of course, the Cowboys and Dak Prescott got injured, and they just didn't really utilize, I guess you can say, the running backs from last year. But anyways, that's just my opinion. I didn't really watch a whole lot of Cowboys season this past season. So he was ranked 12th in the league, which is 1,079 rushing yards. He only had 2 touchdowns, which he was ranked 41st in the league. All right, so run snaps, he had about 276 run snaps, which was ranked 12th in the league. He had about 15. He was ranked 15th in carries wise, 235. Ranked 12th, like I said earlier, with rushing touchdowns 2. Yards per attempt, which this is nice to see. 4.6, ranked 13th in the league, which is pretty good. Only had 3 fumbles last year, ranked 34th in the league. He forced 45 tackles, which that is actually great to see as well. So that's nice to know from him. 45 missed tackles or forced tackles he was ranked 15th in the league. Yards per catch, I think. I don't know what that means. Attempts, 3.28. Explosive runs. He had 26 explosive 10-plus runs. That is what I like to see as well. So that is a key component for him, and that's going to be a solid combination with Chuba Hubbard and Dowdell as well. Or Rico, so I'll just say Rico. All right, so he had 19th. He was ranked 19th in pass snaps. He had 358 pass snaps, targets 49, routes ran 283, ranked 18th. He had 39 receptions, ranked 19th. He had 249 receiving yards. He had 3 touchdowns. So that is also solid to see, and that will help Bryce Young as well for catching, because that is going to be a great addition for the Panthers. He only had 3 drops. He had 8 forced missed tackles, which that is solid as well. So that's going to be one of my key players that the Carolina Panthers signed. Is huge for the Panthers. And lastly, we have Dan Chesnia. There's not really much stats for him because he only played a few games with Tampa, Arizona, Tampa Bay again, and that's usually the only games he played. You guys can see right here, he had about 13 snaps. He had 4 targets. He had 13 routes ran, 3 receptions, 37 yards. Pretty good for like a backup player that doesn't really get any much playing time. And of course, he had yards per reception about 12.3, so that's why they probably might have signed him, because he's a sneaky guy to have. Yards per catch 3.3. You probably want to see this if I slowed it. Yeah. And of course, passer rating when targeted 103.1. Average depth of target 7.3. All right, so there you guys have it for today. Rico from Dallas Cowboys signed, and of course, Christian Roseboom. I'm just dyslexic over here. And of course, Dan Chesnia. Probably butchered all those names. It is what it is. The Carolina Panthers got a linebacker. The Carolina Panthers got a backup running back, which they desperately need. And of course, they got a returning player coming back to the Panthers also. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Comment down below if I missed anybody. We'll wait and see who the big name is going to be for the Carolina Panthers if the rumors are true that they potentially got a big-time player in this trade. Hopefully it's Garrett Wilson, or it could be T. Higgins. Who knows? All right, day 3 in the books for the Carolina Panthers NFL Free Agency 2025. See you guys next time. Keep pounding, and y'all have a great rest of the night. And peace.